Morning. Not as cold this morning, but still cold. Heard a weird beeping noise in the night amongst the quiet. I think it was a fishing related thing. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Anyway, just getting breakfast ready. Well, breakfast, like liquid breakfast. Got my French press right here. Just warming that up, and then here this will be water with a little bit of honey and a turmeric, and I got water boiling, and just got fire starting out here. So that's what we're going. We got going on right now, and then I'll be heading up outside, heading up to the van, and gathering some supplies. I've been thinking about the build, so that'll be fun. Putting that together and seeing what we get out of it. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now, and I will have an update later. All right, we're at the van. Got some lumber here. Just getting some things together. Gonna start building this out. Thinking, like I mentioned before, making a slot out bed, or a bed that pulls out, so it can be a couch or a bed. A futon mattress that I've been mined for it. So that is what I'm kind of getting at. I will update hopefully soon. All right, just taking a little bit of a break. I'll have an update soon on the progress of the bed. Make changes as I go. Just charging up a drill right now. I got the solar panel out, and right now I'm getting a little over 50 watts on the panel, and the charger's taking about 51. Let's see, and that guy right there, it's a 100 amp hour battery. We're at 86.5 voltage, and we're getting 0.8 amps, so I'm just slightly above with the pull of the charging of the drill battery. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. All right, so this is the base of the bed. There'll be some slots on here eventually, but basically the theory here is it's movable, so that back leg there can slide. Well, if that thing wasn't there, it could slide up to the front, so it can be moved to the front right behind the driver's seat, or all the way back. Yeah. And then yeah, so it can be moved around depending on what application needs to happen in this van. So through a process of measuring once, cutting twice, drilling, screwing, unscrewing, drilling again, screwing again, and so on, I've gotten this far. As you can tell, I am a mechanic. So I did extend the cable that goes to the solar panels by about 15, maybe 20 feet. So perhaps there's a little bit of degradation, but I don't know. For not having to move this every 5 minutes, it seems like a good deal. I got basically this, hopefully the sun doesn't totally distort this, basically this patch here where I'll get good sunlight for a couple hours here, well, maybe 2 hours or so. Ideally, it'd be nice to have the solar panel down there, and during the summer I have a little cart that I roll it around, and that's pretty easy, but winter has different problems that one contends with, but that's fine, that's great. And I will say it is a gorgeous day out here. I'm having a good time. It feels good. The sun feels just amazing. It feels warm. It feels like a spring day. It's probably in the upper 30s, maybe lower 40s. yeah, it's really nice. So I'm gonna finish charging the batteries and continue with the van build. All right, so getting the slots cut using a handsaw for all of this. Basically, as cool as this thing is, it's just, my opinion, it's not worth the battery power it drains, and I'm not processing wood for a fire right now, so that energy is going into sawing these. So that is what it is, and I will update later. All right, so not a mechanic either. Don't fit any classification. Got a set of skills that are average to subpar to above average to extraordinary in either direction. Anywho, this is what I got now. Debating what I'm going to do with the back here. I think I'm going to continue the frame and I just don't know how I'm going to do it quite yet, but you know, I'm figuring that out. And then the pull out part, see about getting that started too, because the pull out part might have something to do with back here. I actually kind of like this as a potential, like, I don't know, storage bin or hole to just put stuff or something. I don't know. Very configurable. That's the name of the game. And as we use it, we will figure out what to use it for. All right, just an update. We got this thing made here. So it slides in, and it's almost level too, which is amazing. Not quite yet. This will all take some finishing. Have to bother a friend or someone about perhaps using some of their tools and whatnot, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, this is coming along well. It's kind of a fun project. I'm enjoying this, I have to say. So I will update later. All right, well, it's functional now. Pulls out. And it's yay wide or whatever. And then it does that. It needs a little bit of tweaking, but well, hold on a second here. And then it slides back in. It slides pretty good. It's just needs a little bit of configuration, of course. In hindsight, I probably could have left these longer so they went over that, but oh, whatever. Just as it goes. But yeah, well, reclaim stuff. I think this'll work. It's just you know, a little bit more tweaking and then figure out what I got to do back here. But yeah, I mean, what the hell? All right, well, it's wonky, but my style. It works, pulls out, pulls in. I gotta get some sort of camera with a mount to show that process. But I grabbed dinner, which is a red bean soup right there. Gotta charge the drills, and yeah. So I guess this is this. Then we'll have to hang out in here a bit more and figure out what we like, what we don't like, and probably move that cabinet that's down there. Find a new home for that. And then eventually maybe build a cupboard / table system over here. But the one wood drill bit I had got all the way through about 90% of this, and then right at 90% it broke, and I had to use a steel bit, which broke on the second try, and then a masonry bit, which I've been very ginger with, and it has standed the test of the last 10%. So, but I know if I want to do more of this, I need another wood bit. So I'm gonna make a list of things I need and gonna go procure said things. So I took this opportunity of a nice day and no fire to empty out the fire barrel, and these angle iron things work pretty well. I've been happy with them now that this is cleaned out. I think they're gonna work pretty well with the wood pellets, which I'm dialing in. And then one of the cool things is, well, this is the remnants of that aluminum grill grate, which, I mean, it was an idea. Well, evidently wasn't a very good one, but I mean, that's cool. It's probably not good to inhale that shit, but I mean, that's cool. So anyways, yeah, just a little update on the stove. Gonna get a fire going pretty soon. We got maybe 45 minutes, an hour left of daylight. It's pretty nice out, but the temperature is gonna drop. Still getting some solar. The good news about the solar is it got up to, from 86 or 84, wherever it was, I forget, up to 97%. And that included charging these guys each once. And now they're charging again. So I'm probably going to end up around the mid-90s, which I will take that. That's stellar for today. So I will have an update later. I figured I'd show how I start a fire. I've been sort of trying to dial this in, and here's what I'm doing so far. I just have some, those are, I don't know if you can see them or not, but let's just strips of birch bark. It was a couple years ago, a birch bark tree fell, and I got a bunch of the, or a birch tree fell, and I got a bunch of the bark, and that has since turned into an excellent resource. So that, figure out what's going on, pay attention to filming, maybe not, I don't know. And this one, that on there. You don't, I don't think you need much. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out efficient ways to do this, mostly because the mornings are pretty cold. So this should, any luck, generate some smoke here because of the birch bark, but it'll the wood will catch, and eventually the embers will fire up the wood pellets, and then moving forwards I'll just keep on feeding it wood pellets, you know, unless I need it ripping hot and I throw some hardwood in, but otherwise I think the wood pellets should do.